Hi there guys, JojoPet here, and today we're going to be looking at LEGO Marvel superheroes again, but this time I'm going to show you all the Stan Lee locations of him in Peril. And as you see here at the end, after you unlock all 50 of them, you get to turn into Stan Lee, which can in turn turn into Stan-Hulk Smash. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. First off, I'm going to show you how to get the Stan Lees in Peril in New York City, and then I will show you the ones on the individual levels. So let's go ahead and start off with the first one here by Marvel HQ. And we're just going to set them as destination.
But I'm Stan Lee.
Alright, so you come to the side of Marvel HQ and you gotta telekinesis this guy, or mind control him, into flipping the switch here.
You found me. Sometimes I make these cameos a little too easy for you guys.
Alright, the second one's going to be here in the southwest corner of Central Park. Alright, so you come to this little chest set here and you use Spidey and pull the chest pieces off of him.
You found me. Sometimes I make these cameos a little too easy for you guys.
Alright, the next one's going to be over here by the Bifrost level.
This drink tastes funny.
Whoa! Alright, so you have to use Hulk to make him calm down. There you go. Alright, the next one is up near the X-Mansion, kind of. Alright, so you just have to melt this right here.
That switch will need some kind of weapon or sharp object to trigger it.
And we're going to use Wolverine to activate the switch. There we go, and now he's free.
I have no idea how that happened. Thanks, true believers.
Alright, the next one's near Central Park. Alright, so you have to fly up to this crane here. He's up inside it. And we're going to use Wolverine to operate it.
Excelsior!
Alright, this time guys we're going to the Empire State Building, which is right over here. King Kong has him. Just beat him up a little bit, there you go.
I'm all over this game.
Alright, this time we're going back to the helicarrier. Alright, and he's going to be... There we go. There's a little bot that has him. There we go.
I did it! I made another cameo. Gotta add this one to my list at home.
This time we're going back to Central Park. And switch to Wolverine and just dig him up. Don't worry about the same people. There he goes.
I did it! I made another cameo.
Alright, just a little bit west of where we are is another Stan Lee. Alright, so just come to this chimney stack here and switch to Thor, or somebody who can throw a weapon and crack a Lego base. And just hit that, and there you go. Alright, this time we're going to go to Central Park again by the water. Alright, land over here by this life preserver and just use Magneto. Levitate it over there.
Gee,
there we go.
Thanks, true believers. Excelsior!
Alright, this time we're going down by the raft here. Is going to be right here. He's stuck in the tree. Just break the car. There you go.
I'm all over this game.
Alright guys, before you do this next one, you need to have gone through on level 8 in the story mode and unlock Stan Lee there. If you don't know where it's at, here it is right here. Mind control, sweet.
You should be able to move certain objects with your powers.
Telekinesis. It's telekinesis, Kyle. How about the power to move you?
Thanks. I was nearly toast.
Alright, and the tricky one right here, the next one is under this little dumbbell, so go ahead and set your waypoint there.
Is it a plane?
Alright, you just have to use a big Lego character and lift this off of him.
I have no idea how that happened.
Over here, you're going to want to be by the water, so let's go over this way. Alright, and there's the Roxxon station right there, and he's going to be here on the tracks. And you're going to need Magneto for this.
I have no idea how that happened.
Alright, so this one's over here by the helicarrier, kind of, but not on the helicarrier. See the sharks are surrounding him. So you just shoot the sharks. And there you go. Alright, the next one's up here by the prison. And you'll just need somebody like Thor or one of the big guys. Use the thing real quick. There he is.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Alright, so this one's a little bit south of the X-Mansion. Alright, just over here by these trees. You'll see Stan's having a barbecue over here and he got caught in the flames.
How about using that?
There you go.
Thanks for getting me out of that jam, true believers.
Alright, so this time we're going back to Central Park again. So we're going to come to this side and we're going to use Spider-Man's pull ability. Or if you want to, you can use Mr. Fantastic or Hawkeye. Let's go pull this side off. There we go.
Those fiendish felons.
Alright, this one's going to be by the Federal Building. And he's stuck in a mailbox. Silly Stanley.
Thank you for saving your Generalissimo, Brigadiers.
Alright, so this one we're going to the Statue of Liberty. And we're actually going to go to the top of the Statue of Liberty where the flames are. Come in from the side over here and put out the flames. Or at least enough to get up there. And get to the other side over here.
She's quite a lady. Thank you for saving your Generalissimo.
So we're headed back over by the Bifrost level. And he's just getting attacked by the Sandman here. Tuscan Raiders.
There's no limit to the scope of my cameo talent.
So this time we're going back to Roxxon. And he's over here. Just fly to the top over here and flip this switch.
Hey, thanks, guys.
And again we go back to Central Park where the circus is. And you'll see Stan Lee floating above the circus tents here in just a second. Just target him and shoot the balloon there. Well, you gotta hit the balloon.
Why is it that everywhere I go, some super shenanigans are never far behind?
Alright, for the next one we're going to go to the interior of the helicarrier. And we're going to go into Deadpool's room here. And there's Stan right there. Just shoot this little box.
There's no limit to the scope of my cameo talent.
And the rest of them are in free play of bonus missions and chapter levels and stuff like that. So I want to show you the rest of those. Alright, let's start with the first one, which is Sand Central Station, Chapter 1. Alright, so this part right here, when you first come in, over to the left, you'll see Stan. And just break this. Alright, the second one is Chapter 2, Times Square Off. We're going to need to do free play. Alright, so the section after the Daily Bugle cutscene, you just head up here to this water tower. I first shoot these little pieces over here. And then assemble that. Then you're gonna need somebody with telekinesis.
You should be able to move certain objects with your power.
Hey, don't see you.
Alright, the next one is the Oscorp building, is Exploratory Laboratory. Alright, so once you get in this corridor with the symbiotes, over here to the left there is a blue container. And you just use Magneto, open this up.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
And then you use Wolverine. Use his claw ability. And Stan is free, along with some symbiotes. Alright, the next level is going to be Rock Up at the Lockup. Alright, so when you start off this level, just use Iron Man and fly up here to this grate. And switch to Mr. Fantastic. Crawl in the grate.
My spider sense again. What is it?
You go ahead and pull off these spiderweb holder things.
Hey, don't see you.
Alright, so this next one's going to be in Rebooted, Resuited. Alright, so after you get into the second area here, just head over to the left and use Sandman. Go in the sandbox and do his thing.
Hey, don't see you.
Alright, so the next one's going to be Redhead Detention. Alright, so once you get to this section right here, just fly up with, not Stan, with Iron Man. And break these little cogs over here. And there you go. Alright, so the next one's going to be Bifrosty Reception. Alright, in this first section of the level, just head up to this little silver wheel here and just shoot it. And there he is.
Hey, don't see you.
Alright, so the next one's going to be Juggernauts and Crosses. Alright, so once you get outside, you're going to want to use somebody that has ice ability or put out fires, like Bobby here, Iceman. And then you're going to need somebody with telekinesis. And then somebody with strength. And there's Stan the Man, right there. Let's just push this together for him, a little trampoline.
Hey, don't see you.
Alright, so this one we're going to do Doctors in the House. Alright, once you get to the second section here, just fly up with Iron Man or somebody who can fly. And head over to this area here. Oh, and use... Let's use Wolverine since it's telling us to use him. Alright, and then we can use... Actually use Spider-Man here, because he does send stuff too, and he has the little pool thing. We're gonna need somebody with heat vision now, and hit this little gold part like that there. There we go, got it.
Hey, don't see you.
Alright, so the next one is that sinking feeling. Alright, so once you get to this level, go ahead and change to Iceman. You go ahead and put out this fire here, and then switch back to like Iron Man or somebody who has heat wave, and just carve this out real quick. Alright, we're going to jump up here and just fly up. Head over here, use Magneto's power. There he is.
Hey, don't see you.
Alright, so the next one's going to be taking Liberties. We can just go down here and go to the right and go to free play. Alright, so at this little first device here, just jump up with Iron Man or somebody who can fly and go over this way.
Boy, I could use a superhero right now.
And just hit him right there, that little container.
Don't see you.
Alright, so the next one's going to be Rapturous Rise. Alright, so what you want to do is go to the second area here with all the little dinosaurs and go to this fire area. You see Stan right there. So now I'm going to switch to Iceman
That ice beam.
and just use my ice beam, put out the fires, save Stan. Yay! Alright, so the next one's going to be Magnetic Personality. Alright, so once you get into this big room here that rotates, just take Iron Man and shoot the top here. And there he is. Alright, for the next one we're going to do Doom with a View. Alright, so once you get to the final battle with Dr. Doom here, head over here and use your Wolverine claws. Open this up right here. Alright, and put this together over here. And then just press this button, press X, and there's Stan Lee. Alright, the next one is The Good, Bad, and the Hungry, and this is the last level in the game. Alright, so on this last section here, just take somebody like Iron Man, and this is like the 5th section of the level, and head up here to this little fighter jet, and switch to Sandman. And go ahead and play in this little sandbox.
Delicious. Foolish creatures come between.
And there he is. Alright, so we're going to move on to hub missions. And the first one is Tabloid Tidy UP. Alright, going to switch to Wolverine and head over to the right side of this. And go ahead and dig out Stan the Man right there. And there it is. Alright, the next hub mission is going to be Shock Withdrawal. Alright, so once the safe opens, change over to Magneto and just magnetize this blue crate here. A little jail cell for Stan Lee. And there he is. Alright, and the next one's going to be House Party Protocol at Stark Tower. Alright, so this is an easy one. Just head over with Iron Man to the right side and hit these gold bars. You see Stan Lee just trapped there. And take a few seconds. There he is. Alright, this next one we're going to go to Marvel HQ, which is Nuff Said is the name of the level. Alright, so after you open up and Vulture starts talking, just head to the back of the level and use Magneto. And you're going to open this back door right here, and Stan Lee's just hiding back there. Alright, so the next one's going to be Feeling Frisky at Frisk Tower. Okay, so on this level you're going to want to change to Iceman and go over to the fireplace here and just put it out. And it's kind of hard sometimes, so you may have to adjust yourself just a little bit. Move up here. And still, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, so the next one's going to be at the gym. Put up your dukes. Alright, so you want to change to Magneto and head up over here by the Blob and just look these weights for Stan over there. You gotta spot him. And there he is. Alright, and the next one's going to be in Central Park, the Circus Stunt Show Surprise. Okay, so let's head to the right side over here. And you see Spider-Man Team Lee over here. Just go ahead and switch over to Spider-Man. And then go ahead and use a spider sense and then pull off these. And little pieces will pop out. You use a laser right here. And get these pieces and put them together. And then we need to switch to telekinesis. And go ahead and use telekinesis on the magic hat there. And shake out Stan Lee. Alright, this time we're going to go to the Reptile Zoo. A Reptilian Ruckus. Alright, so we're going to this little area where the boss battle takes place, and there's going to be a Venus flytrap with Stan Lee in the back.
What is it?
You want to switch to Wolverine and dig it up. And then switch to Mr. Fantastic. And you're going to put the blocks together, and then go ahead and turn into the little grooming, little tickle bug over here. Alright, and this time we're going to be doing Stranger Danger. Alright, so after you chase Dormammu out of the bathroom, you're going to want to use your spider sense of Spidey right here and pull out this lamp. And lights over here, and then just go ahead and Spidey your way up there. Just shoot a web up there. And just crawl up, and then switch back to Iron Man. And go ahead and blast that little coffin over there. Alright, this time we're going to be doing the thrill of the chest. Alright, once you hit this cell block, come over to the left side and you'll see this little electrical panel. And there's Stan Lee that's locked up, so go ahead and just light that up. And he doesn't like bad guys, so you have to turn into like a superhero. There you go. Eventually he came out, and there you go, Excelsior. Alright guys, this is the last one. It's going to be Brotenheim, and it's right by the Bifrost level. Alright, so once you get to the level, just head over into the middle and to the right. You'll see some blue shiny, so go get Magneto. And just open his mouth there. What do you got? Give me that Stan Lee. Alright, so let's go ahead and look at Stan Lee. He doesn't cost anything to, since you did all 50 of those, I guess you're not have to pay money. So let's check him out and see what he looks like. Handsome fella. He should know his mug pretty well. And he shoots webs like Spider-Man. And I imagine his targeting is a lot like Spider-Man's as well. And he has Heat Wave as his focus attack. But the really cool thing is if you hold down Y, he's going to stand Hulk out. So he's got the body of Hulk, but the head of Stan Lee. And you get an achievement just for doing that. Now also, I got an achievement just for getting all 50 stands. It just didn't pop because I had notifications turned off. Sorry guys it took me so long to make this video, but it was a long time because there's 200 gold studs you had to get just to unlock one of the levels. So hopefully you liked the video. Make sure and leave a like if you did, and make sure and stay tuned for more LEGO Marvel superheroes and a lot of other games coming up since it's 4th quarter. Thanks for watching you guys. Y'all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. Skizzle!